Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Weeklies. I am the Robo Scout, and I am joined here by my co-commentator.
Power Paper Planes!
And today we are commentating on the race between Interslice and Comzeek.
We are?
Really? Oh no, just found out 5 minutes ago.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Yeah.
And
We
what
got
are we
dragged.
playing today?
I believe Metroid Prime Randomizer. It's I believe where we took a frisbee, we broke into a bunch of pieces, and then we hid them all over an island.
Let's see. This sounds entertaining. Sounds like an Easter hunt. Except
Yeah.
it's Christmas time, so this makes total sense. What the heck am I babbling about? Hello!
I don't know, we're just enjoying ourselves right now.
And let's get SpeedGaming here as well. That would be handy.
Yeah. Yeah, chat, I don't know what's going on with the layout. Either way, it looks like racers haven't waited for the layout, and we are off to the start.
Excellent! I'm having technical difficulties. No, don't. It's my end. Don't worry.
Oh wait, never mind. It looks like we're getting started on that. I saw the starting charge. Oh wait, never mind. That could just be the tracker being a thing. I don't know. Maybe we're slowly getting parts in over as the SpeedGaming feels like it. Anyway, as this is even week, we are starting with random elevators, random starting location. As you can see, because we did not start at the ship, we started in Chosa Ruins.
Indeed.
Realistically, what this means is just we don't have space jump first. Oh wait, never mind. I think we do have space jump. I think the run started with space jump. I did not read the text that says what your starting items are.
And unfortunately, I am still just, doing my thing here, getting this commentary going. Or stream going.
Hey, it looks like we've got the layout. Yep.
Alrighty, there we go, finally.
Yep.
Ah yes, Chozo Ruins. My favorite spot for
Yeah.
a vacation. The sun's always beaming. What's not to love? So this looks like our classic start. Going to Hive Mecca, getting our inevitably probably our missiles. Do we know what was in ruined morph ball room?
I don't think anyone checked.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think that's Ruined Shrine. And yeah, what a surprise. Morph Ball on Hive Totem. Never seen that one before.
Mm-hmm. And there we go.
And hey, the first frisbee part.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna help speed things up, depending on where the other 5 frisbee parts are.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just be a second here again. Don't mind me.
Looks like that elevator connects to Front Vendrana, so that is going to be interesting. I imagine they will probably be taking that soon, considering... Actually, I don't know what their starting elevator led back into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something really
looks
important
like
for random elevators, to check those elevators.
Yeah.
Like, where they go.
Looks like Zeke did not follow him and will be heading back into early Chozo instead of continuing on.
Interesting.
Maybe he doesn't realize he has Morph Ball?
Yeah, so that last track going back.
Or no, yeah.
Actually, now I think about it, did the Interslice go back for that check?
I do not believe he did.
So, maybe he's gotten lucky here, or... And there we go, getting that power button. Nicely done on Interslices.
Yep, that was very clean.
So yeah, the power bombs are not really needed for anywhere in Chozo. But they'll be handy for Phendrana, particularly Phasing Mind.
I think they're Magma Pool, which is they're good in. And it does help when they don't have bombs, which they are in that situation right now, so they're quite nice to have.
Magma Pool is the one thing I did forget about that check. And there we go, Wave Beam in the Morphball room.
Yep. So
it was the right call to leave that room for later.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the right call, but it was the... it turned out well in this case, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And another missiles for interslice.
Yep. Welcome to Tower of Missiles. Anyone want to bet if it's gonna have a non-missile?
Yeah, just simply due to the amount of required items to get here. I don't know if we have any tricks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no tricks that would enable it. And though some people might be confused as to why it requires so many items, because you only basically need, well, I suppose you do need the boost ball, spider ball, and wave beam to get up here by logic. But how the logic works internally is that it essentially adds 8 additional missile expansions to the required items pool, and that is basically what happened, and that is why Tower of Light has so very rarely has anything, because it technically has like 13 required items with that.
Oh, super missiles.
Ooh, that's very interesting.
Just
allow them to grab the tree very early on.
I would hope Zeke might collect it in a moment, actually.
Yeah.
If he knows that technique, which I think he's setting up for. Yeah, there we go. Oh, just a little slip. And just missiles in Interslice's end for tree.
Of course. When you get the super missiles early, it's only missiles.
Yep. Yeah, super missiles is really nice to actually collect early on. It's great for combat. It's great for a few. It's like the checks for super missile is also like so spread out in the world.
Yeah. Because well, super missiles has checks that doesn't really lock out any areas.
And that
so yeah.
Yeah, that's a really great point too. The fact that it doesn't block any area, unlike Echoes. Yeah. Nicely done on Interslices. First try, doesn't even dip his toes in the lava. And he didn't even safety save before doing this.
Yeah, that's...
that is bold.
That shows he's confident.
Like, especially with one E-tank. If he fell into the dip, it would be too problematic, but at one E-tank, yeah,
he does have gravity suit, so he could just jump out. He does have gravity suit, so he could just jump out, but still,
yeah, the lava wouldn't slow restrict his movement. But at one E-tank, still, that's
yeah, sure. He might just die anyway at that point.
Zeke unfortunately doesn't have the gravity suits, so he is just there. We go. Great. The skippy way.
Slice doing some very nice scan dashes to speed up his movement around Chozo a bit.
Yeah, movement is pretty important.
Yep.
Clearly, in regards to Prime versus Echoes, at least that's what the experienced racers of Echoes say.
Yeah.
I don't have enough experience with the Echoes randomizer to commentate.
Say Echoes tends to open it. I would probably agree with that a bit. Echoes tends to open up a bit quicker, and the items are a lot more spread out. Whereas Prime tends to have a lot more linear seeds, from my experience. And Prime just has scan dashing is a lot more. It's a lot more generally useful than it is in Echoes.
At least the door didn't.
Tends to create a lot of. Yeah.
Alright, so Dynamo on Interslice's end, hopefully nothing's up there in the spider ball track. Is that the validator right there on Interslice's side?
That is! Not even gonna bother.
Nope. And Various suit on Interslice's side.
Ooh, that's an interesting location. I believe that technically means that Flogger was required this seed. Because I don't believe we have damage boost through Watery Hull and the Able and Tanks, although that might be one of them. Considering that is a very easy trick to do. Not necessarily just the slope jump up, which can be tricky for new runners, but just doing the damage boost to get through with Gravity Suit. But
there's another artifact.
We'll go check the settings right now.
Just give me 1 second.
Actually, yeah, never mind. Water, health, log, or skip is in logic.
I don't really understand why Interslice is making a safety save when he's already done Magma Pool skip. Like, ain't anything gonna worry you at that point.
I don't know either, but...
Okay, I see another play that he's doing for that save, is that he's skipping Zoid right now, and in the off chance that Zoid, unfortunately... Pretty much all the little mini-bosses and bosses on this side of Chozo, actually. So I guess Interslice feels confident enough exploring other areas of the world before doing those slower checks, aka bosses.
Yeah, I guess if there's nothing, he could just save warp back.
That's a really interesting gamble, actually.
Yeah.
Like, not too much of a gamble. Skipping Zoid, I don't know, man. I never really skipped Zoid myself.
I mean, I know back in 2.4 was basically meta, considering Zoid was technically considered out of logic, even if you could do it. Do some bugs in the randomizer, but... yeah, who knows.
Zeke, unfortunately,
all that work for a missile.
Yeah, tower missiles. Called it, unfortunately, for the seed.
It has that name for a reason.
Did Interslice just collect... No, he didn't. Yes, okay, so... Did Interslice... I'm memory of a fish. Did Interslice go back through the missile wall there? Because if not, that's probably why he went this longer.
I do not believe he did, which is why he did that. That would make the most sense.
Yep. That is an...
Although, interestingly, currently, I can see it.
No,
it's not terrible.
Tiny loss in the long run.
Yeah. Although, if that missile wall had been something that he would have been hurting, imagine if that was bombs.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yep.
Yeah, so Interslice has made his way on to Phendrana.
Yeah. It is interesting the way random elevators change stuff, because, like, normally you would think we would just do the standard Magmore dip right now. I was about to say, like, oh, Interslice doesn't have enough power bombs to get through Lava Lake, that'll probably slow him down, but no, we're going to Phendrana now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm curious what Interslice's plans here right now. Like, oh, that's Boost Ball behind the ice wall. So,
yeah, that is interesting.
Definitely come back here when you get the Plasma Beam.
Yep.
Even if it is, like, kind of on the opposite end of where you want to be in the end of the seed, Boost Ball is just such a huge time saver.
Yeah, you wouldn't think from Vanilla Prime that Boost Ball would be that great, but it really is. I mean, like, it lets you skip phase 1 of Ridley and just generally allows you to move around faster.
Yeah, one of those few Metroid Prime items that just speeds up your gameplay rather than your potential checks. But it's just so substantial in how much it increases your movement potential that it's a good item to find early on.
Yep.
It sucks going through the entire game without Boost Ball, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And as I say, like, for expert runners, you've got Observatory, I guess. But for the most part, Boost Ball is almost as...
Is that Plasma? I think that's Plasma. Wow, that's a very convenient location for Plasma.
Yeah. Finding it in Phendrana, so many Plasma checks in
yeah.
Phendrana.
It's like 75% of early Phendrana checks are Plasma Beam locked, which is kind of crazy considering in the vanilla game you don't get Plasma Beam until way after.
So if I was
they really tease you for a long time with it.
Yeah, they do. It's probably one of the longest teases. Quick interruption. Oh wow, that's a great way of getting up on Interslice's site. But yeah, he did exactly what I thought he would. Pick up, collect that item. Yes, I would like to see the rest of Vendrana, just like Interslice would. But yeah, boost ball. We're gonna go back for it.
Yep.
Definitely faster to go back for it right now.
Yeah. And plus, well, unfortunately, it's not allowed in DC. The infinite speed is very much a thing, and if that is allowed, that opens up a whole new world to you if you can work with it, because you can do so much stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're good with navigating Morph Ball, it changes so much.
Alright, it's Zeke making a safety save right now. Probably one of the most used save rooms, other than the ship, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Oh, look at that. Nicely done on the Interslice's side. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh. Oh no.
And he doesn't have bombs, he can't get out.
Oh no.
It's not easily.
Oh no! That's a stop!
Oh, when was the last time Interslice saved?
I don't think he saved.
He saved in mid Chozo.
Oh, and there was yeah, Zeke's picking up his artifact from that room. No wonder they didn't Zoid.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. So Interslice, that is a pretty unfortunate time loss. And here I was saying that was really neat, seeing that. But yeah, out of bounds.
That is surprising. Yeah, that is a surprisingly easy out of bombs to do. Unfortunately, it's not really very useful. Just you get out of bounds, as you still need to navigate anywhere, but it can at least give you a clear item on the light outside. But yeah, he went all the way back to late Chozo, so that save really coming in clutch.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that shows you why people are so scared of going out of bounds without bombs, because it's just so easy to soft lock yourself.
Yep. Yeah, especially Metroid, especially compared to its sequels. I'm not sure about Corruption, but definitely Echoes is safer.
Yeah, Echoes is a lot more generous with out of bounds movement.
I'm not entirely sure how Corruption handles it.
Yeah, true.
And we're going to probably see more of that scene.
Yeah. No, I did see a Corruption video. I know I did see a Corruption video with some out of bounds tricks, so I know it definitely is possible, but I am not a runner of Corruptions. I do not know the specifics of how out of bounds physics work in this game, when they barely work in the other games.
They also have an interesting debate.
Also, Zeke is validated. Good job.
Yeah, good going, Zeke.
Congratulations, Zeke. You won the seed.
But yeah, there's an interesting speedrunning technique for Corruption, which is utilizing the autosave in that system, because it's the only game in the Prime series to have a checkpoint system for certain things, so that if you die or or what have you, you actually you won't go back to the save point. You'll actually go back to the checkpoint. And using that combined with out of bounds logic and hitting one of those triggers, you can pick up the PED suit early in Corruption. The catch being then is that because you can spend as much time and then you're going back to technically a checkpoint, in-game time is no longer really a valid way of measuring someone's performance of how quickly they can complete the game, because they can take forever on that trick, and the in-game time will not reflect that. And this is kind of one of the interesting, debates for speedrunning in games in general, using in-game timers versus real timers.
Yep.
And we use in-game timer because of how accurate it is for the first two Prime games. Well, for all of them, but because of the checkpoint.
And it's just convenient.
Yeah, that too. You don't have to have your own timer and all that, but it has brought it up into discussion. And I think they actually, I don't know what the final verdict was on that, but I know that was discussed 2 months ago.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for bringing this charming piece of knowledge to this wonderful stream, Pyro.
You're welcome. All right, back onto the frisbee searching quest.
Yep.
And Interslice is pretty much back to where he was. And I think Zeke is just about to make his way to Vendrana himself. Do you think Interslice will go for that? It's not even really a trick. That's the tragic thing of his soft lock.
Yeah, really, it just gets you a clearer view of the lighthouse item.
Yeah, it's
unless you're willing to do a very long out of bounds trek to get into Chapel of the Elders without it, which at this point I think would still be a soft lock because he still doesn't have bombs. Maybe it would give him intel on Ice Temple item, but I really don't think that would be worth it, considering you could just go check that normally.
That is such a clever use. Now, because he reloaded the save and didn't unlock that door, he was able to use it as a scan dashing point. Which would have been even faster. But unfortunately, last time that wasn't an option for him, and well, here we are. Alright, cutscene skip. Quick here on Ninja Slice's end.
Yep.
Morph as you melt the hands.
Yep.
Goodbye, Wavebuster, says Cyberpod 2. I'm not sure why.
I'm guessing Interslice did not grab Wavebuster this time around.
And Interslice just picked up Morph Ball Bombs.
Yep.
Which is incredibly helpful to have.
Yeah.
Not only helpful, but just like, yeah, great for avoiding soft locks, as evidence.
Yeah, if you want some example as to why you want bombs, especially when going out of bounds, here you go.
Heck, it's not even out of bounds. It's just anything without bombs is kind of like a bit. This game is just not designed without bombs.
Yeah. Like I've said this multiple times, and viewers are probably very sick of hearing it at this point. I remember I did a seed a very long time ago at this point with me, Pyro, and Diggorath, and all of it involved us getting into phase-on mines without bombs, and all of us soft-locked within 5 minutes of each other in 3 different places. That was a fun race.
So that was, yeah, as pointed out, that was main power bombs, but the fight, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
In regards to time.
He's already got 2, but
actually,
if he has to,
go ahead. Sorry.
If he has to farm power bombs later, I'm sure he will be cursing that decision.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble to skip it, but at the same time, like, power bombs are the ultimate convenience item. They're very particular, like for specific enemies and like situations. And their uses, like particularly Tantrum Rock, is a great example of the artist.
Yeah.
Like you want at least 2 power bombs for that fight.
And mines can be very demanding on power bombs with checks.
Yeah, it's difficult to find power bomb ammo reliably in Vendrana.
Yeah.
Like I can't, I cannot think of a. That's a weakness on mine. They could be exploited because, like, if I was to need a power bomb in Vendrana, I don't know where I'd look. I'm sure everyone watching now might already knows this, but the item drops from enemies is actually room based in Metroid Prime 1.
Yeah, and that's why there are some rooms, even in the early game, weirdly enough, that are guaranteed to drop power bombs. They actually have a 100% drop rate. I believe Watery Hall Axis is the famous one. Also, oh no, Zeke just died to Shikos.
Oh.
That is... Oh no, and he's going all the way back to Chozo.
I feel for our tracker.
Oh boy, yeah, sorry Lokier.
Yeah, Lokier, like that, so many back to, okay, what is he missing now? He's missing the okay, take back the plasma beam, there you go. Does he still have the validator? Yes, he does. Okay, yeah, no. So Zeke's still winning. If we're going by that account.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're right, Lokier. It's just Plasma that's lost, and Zeke knows where to go. He's pretty much going to go. That is an interesting way of getting to that door on Zeke's side. I did not know you could do that, Scandash.
Learn new things every weekly.
Yeah, that definitely seems like an easier time for if you struggle with the other technique.
Yep. One thing I have learned is that there's very often more than one way to do specific kinds of checks. The movement in this game is just so open-ended and they're so freeform. It is amazing how much there is still new stuff being discovered to this day.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to do a really quick call out. Interslice did a really well done dash in Observatory first try, which if you know how to do your dashes properly, it's not the hardest thing ever. But it's probably one of the hardest dashes to learn for someone new to dashing in Metroid Prime.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's one of the harder tricks worth learning for racing.
Yes, definitely. As can be protested or like attested to by me, like early on.
Yeah.
Whenever you heard me get frustrated playing the race, everyone always inevitably knew I was suffering with Observatory.
I feel like that Root Cave and
Magma Pool.
Yeah, Magma Pool. So those are basically just like the 3 dashes everyone struggles with. Although I feel like Magma Pool is kind of in its own thing as just something a lot of people just don't even bother with, along with Quarantine Monitor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Quarantine Monitors are really good. Really good.
Yeah.
And
I honestly still can't do Quarantine Monitor.
And yeah, out of all the scan dashes in this game, the only single dash that I can think of that's dangerous is Magma Pool. Because if you fail it, you're having an lovely bath in lava. Alright, what's this item here? Oh, just missiles.
Yeah, is Randomizer gonna reset? Ah, yeah, he's resetting again, because he didn't find anything in labs.
And without Ice Beam,
yeah, I can't get out.
Trek back or a quick reload. I hope you didn't pick up anything there, because that would have... per Zeke, if that was the case. Not Zeke, sorry. Per Lokier, if that was the case. But no, I don't think he collected anything at all.
Yeah, I think that's why he reset.
So, do you think he's going to go into Thor now? Or do you think Interslice will go back to Chosen Runes and continue?
I don't really think there's much else he... Oh, he could fight Thardus right now. I don't think he has Thermal, so it's not in logic, but he could.
I know, right? Like, that's kind of like... Bosses are always like that. Do you really want to spend your time on the gamble? Like, they're the ultimate gambles.
Yep.
The randomizer.
And they're just sitting there ominously the entire seed.
A little bit of stream issues there. There we go.
And Interslice grabs his Wave Buster again.
Hey! The Wave Buster.
To those of you in chat who were disappointed by that, you are back again.
Yeah, so feel free to add the Wave Buster back there, Lokier. Just keeping you on your toes. Make sure not to forget the Annihilator Beam in there, Lokier.
Yep. And the Echo Visor. It has a very unique item model.
Alright, so Zeke's trying to go for that L jump. do you call that one particular jump in Vendrana? Oh, there you go.
I think that's definitely a slope jump.
Yeah, I think that one's difficult to pull off with how subtle it is.
Yeah, I just jump off the Sheikoth.
No, I'm just curious. Why is Interslice going this way?
To get the Ruined Gallery item, I believe. Because he didn't have bombs until Vendrana.
Right. True, true. Oh, of course. So yeah, this is like the third time Interslice has gone down this lovely corridor.
Yep. Should be the last one, though.
Oh, that flicker bat just wants a bit of screen time there.
Yep.
And it was just a measly missile.
Yep.
The spider beam, thank you for catching that. Wait, someone got the spider beam? We're being joking, of course, with the spider ball. Oh, you look here, you're pulling our chain because we're pulling your chain. Oh, I get it now, okay.
The tracker fights back.
I deserve that.
The spider beam sounds horrifying, though.
Look here is just laughing at us. You have a jump to do. Get back to tracking. Not that there's much to tracking right now, actually. So, ugh.
The spider beam sounds terrifying, though. Can you just imagine just shooting a solid stream of spiders at people?
Oh God.
Now that I've gotten that wonderful image in all of your heads right now, and triggered everyone with arachnophobia, let's move on.
The Metroid series truly is a horror series.
Yep.
Man, I'm really curious to see if they actually incorporate more horror elements into the Metroid series in the future. I don't know if it's necessarily something that fans want, but at the same time, I think some of the horror moments in the Prime trilogy are some of the most fondly remembered. Wow, that synced up save.
Yeah. I definitely think... I kind of like the horror as it is. It's the fact that it's so uncommon makes it more impactful, in my opinion, because it makes it stand out more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I definitely don't want them to stop.
Yeah, like I think it's the other than horror. I think the Metroid series is better, more focused on tension rather than horror. And Interslice is finally getting to do Zoid check.
Yep. Good old Zoid.
So Zeke is going back. Yes.
Finally grab his bombs. Although he doesn't know that's where they are.
It's gonna be a nice surprise. Alright. Interslice's first item. It's just measly missiles.
Yep, as usual with Zoid.
He's finally got his bombs.
Yeah, sorry about it. Looks like my internet dropped out for a bit.
No worries, you didn't really miss anything.
Yeah, exciting Zoid footage.
Yes, exciting random time reading to expose his weak spot. Why is it always red? I think it'd be another color. Imagine it being a big glowing green button instead. I might
think because red is off, we're just hitting the off button repeatedly.
I see. But you see, if they'd simply designed the drone with a green button, they might have deceived us from hitting it, and the drone might still be alive today. Fortunately for us, that wasn't the case. I don't know what I'm going on about. I'm just trying to film this time here. Interslice, unfortunately, did not get rewarded with anything. And Zeke is going for those power bombs, so he doesn't mind doing this little fight here. Don't have to worry about power bomb ammo conserving that so much. I do chuckle at the fact that the power bomb glows so strong that you can see it still coming through the hatch.
Yep.
It's one of the only items that has like twice the range of aura compared to other items in the game. Like, look.
Although I do believe that's more as a result of the fact that that's actually not the vanilla item model for the main Power Bombs item. Main Power Bombs in vanilla, I believe, just shares its model with the Power Bomb expansion, but to give it a more unique identity in the randomizer, we just gave it a blown-up version of the Power Bomb pickup, which is where the giant oversized glow comes from.
I see.
Still doesn't mean that it isn't funny.
Indeed. It's like one of those few. It's one of those few times where like an item can be given away.
Yep.
Like without extra advisor. Like if it's in like one of those spots, it's like, geez, I wonder what that is.
Yep. It's always funny, just like say it's in like lower shorelines, and you just say, I wonder what's in lower shorelines.
Intersliced it is low peak there, but
yeah. This has been pretty stringy with energy tanks so far. Only one of them for both. Only one for both of them.
Not only that, but this seems to be a pretty linear seed overall. Like pretty much forced down Chozo, now forced into Fendrana, and then forced into Chozo again.
I mean, it did give them the option of going to labs, although it wasn't a good option.
Yeah, Interslice definitely made the right call to actually do that safety save. It's, again, if I may speak from personal experience, it's one of the things I'm notorious for forgetting to do.
Yep.
So, there's two ways of skipping cutscenes on Interslice's side in this room. You can either kill the ghost and bomb that slot at the same time, or you can bomb the slot, you don't have to worry about the ghost, but then you have to make sure to kill the ghost and bomb the second slot. Wow, that is all pure Interslice. You can't just pummel here. There we go. Finally got a super missile off. There we go. Oh. Will we get it? Oh, will we get it? The timing's tight. That's the problem, but you do save more time skipping this cutscene, and he gets it.
Very nice.
Zeke doing the same routing as Interslice, checking what this bomb item is going to be. That flicker bat has trolled them both. This is
yeah, that's a bit of an attention whore. Attention, yeah, whatever.
Alright, and so now the passageway in Interslice's end is cleared. I'm sure he's going to go back for the plasma. Or not? Really? That's interesting. Did Interslice not pick up the
He doesn't have Ice Beam, so he can't do that, because bizarrely the Plasma Beam slot still requires Ice Beam.
I always forget that.
It's a weird thing.
Yep, this is only choice. Like, this had to go here, pretty much, or Talonor for something similar. They have boost balls, so I guess he could have. No, but they don't have Ice Beam. Never mind. I was going to say Talon South, but all right, we'll just Interslice find here. Any tank. Finally.
Hey, we are finally back in Talon and can get our hints. Head over to the Frisbee Temple.
Okay. Will Interslice go for this checks right now, or will he leave for the... I think he will go for it, actually, because he has the Plasma Beam. Yeah, there you go. So, gets the Scan Dash first try. Well done.
And yes, as chat pointing out, Flogger is in Logic now.
It is in Logic.
Don't tell Logic.
So, just something that might be worth pointing out. Interslice is the champion.
Yep.
So
he He won after quite a lot of trouble and extra matches.
Also, as soon as I said that out loud, I realized that might be considered spoilers. I am so sorry if that is considered spoilers for anyone that hasn't checked up on that yet. I'm sure the VODs will be posted on YouTube soon.
Yeah.
They're already on Twitch.
Most of them are uploaded on SpeedGaming YouTube's channel at this point, but I believe we're still missing some of the grand finals as they went in chronological order. So we're still missing Dagorath versus Inner Slice round 4. And Tickle's Wrath versus Inner Slice round 5. They fought each other. They were matched against each other 5 times over the tournament. It was kind of funny.
Righty. And now we're gonna check Town Overworld's. Oh, look at that visor.
Yep. Oh, looks like Zeke forgot to re-grab one of his artifacts earlier on and is just now picking it back up.
Alright, Interslice is about to get his hints. We're gonna see how cursed the seed this is.
Yeah, good old Frisbee Temple door.
Let's see if it's just a missile for now.
Let's see if the suffering is over or just beginning.
This is, of course, assuming Interslice decides to read them right now.
I'd imagine he would.
Yeah, for stream purposes, I would like to think. And he's already collected 2, I believe, so...
Yeah.
And good using of power range ammunition.
Looks like he's not being the kindest to us and is not reading the hints immediately.
The monster. Nicely done dash there on Interslice's side. Oops. That was an interesting boost ball there. I guess there's not really much point in checking him on a gameplay front because, like, he still doesn't need to make any decisions right now. Actually, now that he... Yeah, no. His next location is going to be Magmar. That's my guess.
Yeah, Magmar's pretty much the only place it could be, unless Flogra had Ice Beam. That'll be fun.
Oh gosh. Oh, dude. That would be that would be super cruel. Like Ice Beam is one of the most important items with random elevator seats.
Yeah. I'd honestly say it might be more important than Space Jump.
Yeah.
At minimum, it's up there.
Just here we go.
Let's see.
Fury Shores.
Fiery Shores.
Lava Lake.
Elite Research.
Storage Cavern. So all Magmar except for Elite Research.
Yeah, so not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh
wait, no, Storage Cavern,
that's the Magmar one, I think.
Alright, yeah.
It's Cave is the Fendrana one.
Got it. There are a lot of rooms in this game name that sound similar.
Just gonna double check.
At least it's not echoes with storage in cache A, in cache 1, in cache C.
Yep. So, and there's our Fury Shores. I think this is Fury Shores.
This is the first fire. This is the Fiery Shores artifact.
So pretty much, Interslice is almost ready to go in go mode. He needs the Ice Beam. He will need
Phazon suit.
Yep. technically, for elite research, you're supposed to have a boost ball if it's the one up above.
I mean, he does have boost ball, so.
Right. Never mind. It's spider ball he doesn't have. Right. Spider ball might make traversing labs a little tricky, unless he finds the front mines elevator, which would be great for him. Like that'd be like if this elevator right here is the mines quarry elevator, he's in gold. Oh, okay. Thought I called it there.
Nope. Of course, he still needs to find Ice Beam, so he'd have to come back here later. But still, finding the front mines elevator would be very nice for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seems you found. It appears all the energy tanks were stashed in Magmore.
Yeah. So much for worrying about health now. They actually might have been able to have done a hell run if they had not found various shit, but that's not obviously big. That wasn't anything.
Yeah, and it's not like they would think to attempt that.
Sure. Then again, it's centralized.
Yeah, true.
I don't know how much experience Zeke has in hell runs. That's the thing, like, it's not usually something advisable unless...
yeah, they tend to be very situational and,
is stuck!
He got stuck in the... Oh, is that Ice Beam?
There you go.
I think that is Ice Beam.
Wow. At this point, oh, right, this is storage cavern over here. I was about to be like, why is he going... Wait, is this storage cavern? I think this is storage cavern.
Yeah, I think this is a storage cavern.
I was about to be like, why is he going over here? He needs one of those frisbees for his little puppy Metroid Prime. We've got to gather all the frisbee parts to make sure that Metroid Prime is entertained at the end of it.
Yep. He's just like a really big dog, and we just go, hey, Metroid Prime, go get the frisbee, go get the frisbee, here, go get the frisbee. And then he ran off to phase to go get another meteor to make Prime 2 happen.
So Zeke looks like he might be doing Varga, but unfortunately, actually, we still don't know where Phase on Suit is. So if Varga has Phase on Suit, oh boy,
oh boy, Flagra.
We would be here for a while. If that's the case.
Yep. Flagra.
So I'm really curious, what elevator do you think Interslice will hope to find over here?
I mean, front mind is obviously what he wants to find.
I don't think it could be the Fendrada depths, right? Or Fendrada's edge?
I mean, it could be, since I do think there are still the rear Talon, the back frigate elevators. Those could both be both of the mines elevators.
If this is the other Fendrana elevator, Interslice is incredibly unlucky because it's going to be like, well, not unlucky, but he's going to have to find somewhere else. So that is the frigate crash. So,
there is still the rear Magmore elevators, so those still give him some options. But if he's not,
and being
frigate
ho! Powerball mammal.
Yep.
What are we gonna call out?
Yeah, whatever. I don't even remember at this point.
Zeke going for skipping the gate.
Yep. And you got it.
Unless it's Spider Ball. And even then, you don't really need Spider Ball to traverse the mines. The front end, like, you could...
Yeah, if you're going from the front end, you can get away with not having Spider Ball.
Yeah. And just like... and even... Yes, you can do it for the back as well, but good lord, I would not want to wish that on anyone.
Yeah, spiderless shafts are... pain.
There's a handful of tricks that I don't feel comfortable doing, and that is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
that bomb, super bomb tricks, and infinite speed, and outbounds. Okay, there's a few.
Infinite speed isn't too bad if you just practice with. The issue is just it's banned in the weeklies due to technical differences, which is really unfortunate.
True.
I hope someday we can figure out a way to make infinite speed legal in the weeklies.
A gentleman's agreement, maybe, or something. But yeah, for those wondering why it's banned, Dolphin performs differently compared to GameCube. The GameCube infinite speed tricks can crash on native hardware, where they wouldn't on Dolphin.
Yeah. So generally, we don't want to encourage people to put people at a disadvantage based on platforms. So it is banned for now.
Man, Interslice is doing the frigate play. Yeah. He's desperate for the front phase on. He's not even checking the magma elevator.
I imagine because if neither of the mines elevators are here, then he will at least have one elevator to. Actually, never mind. I don't think he will have an elevator to Late Magmore if both of them are back there.
You're right. No, I think you're like they both can't. I don't think they can both be mines. There's one elevator unaccounted for, I think.
There is still rear Fendrana. Yeah, we don't know where that one heads.
Exactly.
So that and the Late Magmore elevators are all still mysteries.
Yeah, and Zeke's doing a Tharga fight right now.
Yep. Good old cutscene boss.
Yeah, do the first bomb slot normally, then just base jump, which you usually wouldn't have, to the other bomb slots, and
you bomb the outside because they're just damage triggers, not actual bomb slots.
Yep.
Technically, unlike you don't even every other bomb slot in the game.
You don't even really need space jump, but again, that's pulling off those dashes is a toughie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Alright, this is curious. Oh, Interslice. Oh, okay, we're gonna find out what item.
Let's see, what is Biohazard? And what is Flagra? We've got the garbage check special. Just a missile.
And missiles.
Missiles, hey!
Just 2 doses of missiles coming right up.
Yep. Would you like a side of missiles with your missiles?
This is going to be really difficult for Zeke to come back from, I have to admit.
Yeah, he is pretty far behind at this point.
It's not so much that
I think he knows that, which is why he went for Flagra.
I wouldn't really even say that Zeke's behind. I just say Interslice is ahead, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
And I mean, his movement has been really good aside from the soft lock.
Yeah. So there's about a 10-minute loss there. 5-10-minute loss.
Yep. Missiles, 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 and frigate.
Mm-hmm. Wave beam in biohazard containment does not sound fun.
Ooh boy. Wait, is that possible? Because there are a bunch of...
Going back to front, you can.
Ooh, yeah, that well, that would be... That's a point of no return item, though.
Yep. Yeah, there's that. I think that's programmed. There's something that hasn't been programmed in as a point of no return.
Yeah, I don't think Frigate properly accounts for Wave Beam as a point of no return when going backwards.
Yeah.
So that is technically possible, but that does not sound like a fun seed.
Alright, Interslice in the worst room in the game.
Yep.
Oh snap! And Interslice is officially in go mode.
Yep.
I mean, technically, he needs that boost ball. If it's
Spider ball.
Spider ball. Spider ball. Did I say boost ball again? Darn
You
it.
did, but he's not even checking the other half of life growth. He is confident.
He's go at this point. Z.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see what's this elevator. There it is. All right, and just we're pretty much almost we're wrapping up here.
This is Interslice's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, so we'll keep so we can add the phase on to his list of items. Gotcha, thanks.
Yeah, it looks like the extreme is just frozen at this point.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. Do we know what his
I believe it's just comms which I'm checking. No, his stream looks like it's fine on his private channel, so looks like it's just an issue with SpeedGaming.
Oh, we have a frame.
Yep, we got another frame. Yeah, so exciting content, everyone. Interesting how you can see after images of the morph ball in the boost ball trail. If you look hard.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things we get up to when the stream is frozen.
I'm just checking Interslice's stream. It looks like
oh, he's moving.
It looks like it is the phase zone elite that has the final frisbee part.
Well, we can. I'm going to switch the audio to Zeke just so we have audio on someone.
Mm-hmm.
Zeke is moving. Nope, never mind. Interslice is moving now.
Yep. So I probably did spoil something that happened on Interslice's side there. Sorry about that.
Yeah. There's a delay between streams, even between the private stream and then the commentary stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of time travel potential for anyone who wants it.
Interslice going for it while the pirates are still bugging him too. Alright, with all the frisbee parts collected, it's pretty much now down to cleaning up.
Did switch the audio to Interslice. It looks like it's just taking a really long time to take effect.
Nicely done on Interslice's side to get out of there.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, ore processing time on Interslice's side. Nicely done. Oh. Nice.
Thankfully,
recovery.
caught himself and didn't fall all the way down.
Yep. That last jump is deceivingly difficult. Like, that
Yep.
ledge is so slippery.
Yep. And this is with the easier version of jumping on top of the spinner.
Yep. If you don't have a
spinner.
power bomb. You did. To be fair, it does lead to a spinner, I think.
Yep.
Well, no, it doesn't.
It's a very big bomb slot.
It spins around, so I don't blame you. So yeah, Interslice is not even bothering to check the other phase on Mine's elevator, but yeah, I don't blame him. It's probably faster actually just to go back the way you came. Like you know you've cleared it. You know, just getting out of there. I'm trying to remember what the other elevator was in town that he found. I'm not even sure if he actually confirmed what it was. He is checking what the other elevator is.
No, not even checking. He's just
He knows.
He knows.
Like the fact that this must be next to another elevator.
Yeah, I'm guessing
think
he's just process of elimination where this goes into.
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise it would be faster just to go for the frigate.
Oh, he did check it. He checked it a while ago from the other side. Oh.
And is his memory just being that good and he's just routed in his head that this is the faster way of the two? I think that might be the case.
Yeah.
The fact that if this is the case, like the fact that he figured this out in his head and we're commentating and didn't figure that out is incredible. Routing.
I mean, we have been having to keep track of 2 players, but yeah, that memory knowledge on the inner slice.
And Zeke is on the infamous observatory dash, and this is exactly where I was pointing out how it can be like one of the most challenging dashes for someone to do.
Yep.
It really, really tests you on letting go of the B button as quickly as possible.
And he got it.
Well done. He's probably going to... I wonder if he's going for the R jump method. Or no, he's safe.
You can't blame him.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately for Zeke, though, that's a really unfortunate save to save because we know already from Interslice that there's nothing else.
And he doesn't have ice cream, so...
Excuse me, and I'm so sorry for sneezing on stream.
How dare you acknowledge that you're a human being?
I guess it could.
I thought we were all robots.
Beep boop bop. Oh no. At least I didn't sneeze.
Yep.
All right. So, how do you think the lack of spider balls is going to affect this fight against Ridley?
I don't know. Maybe Ridley just has really bad arachnophobia, and that's why first phase goes back so fast. He just said, nope, I'm not wasting any time, I'm killing it with fire.
Yeah.
Although, who knows, he might have to just take the damage boost in Impact Crater and not just do the excessively long spider ball puzzle in that room. Oh no, the horror!
Alright, here we go. But yeah, that was incredible driving on Ninja Slice's part. Like to me anyway. Like the fact that he was like, I would have just gone for the frigate, but to realize, no, I'm gonna go for 2 elevators because the Talon elevator's right there. Well done. Like, any last thoughts in the seed on your part, RoboScout?
Honestly, seemed like a pretty standard seed. Nothing too crazy out there.
Yep.
Random elevators were interesting, but artifacts were honestly pretty painless. And although Ice Beam was a bit late, but that's pretty much it.
It was a pretty linear seed overall.
Yeah.
I'd say Labs being the most deceiving part. Labs were pretty much set. Oops. It's in the snipe there.
Whoop, and got the invincible Ridley bug.
I haven't seen that actually in a while. And
I get it all the time.
missing the snipe there. It's a difficult snipe to do. Ooh. It's the only time in the entire game that requires you to free aim, and that's not actually due to developer design. That's due to a bug.
Yeah, they fixed it in later versions of Prime, I believe.
Oh, Zeke. What happened? Oh no. So he.
I think he's just resetting out.
Yeah. Green Hill Zone. I mean, Impact Crater.
I was not expecting that.
My apologies if my humor's a little forced this seed. I don't know. If so late tonight. What can I say? Hydrocity still, or Hydra City, whatever.
Ooh, Inner Slice is doing a weird version of that.
Yeah, he always
unique
does a weird version, and it always looks so easy, and it's not, and I don't know how he does it.
I found that I think I've tried it once or twice, and I found that it's pretty consistent. The problem is just Jack and Jill will be on your case the entire time.
Jack and Jill? Oh my god!
Jill, no mercy from Jill.
I'm surprised. I guess he's gonna try and powerbomb them all in one go instead.
He only has 2 power bombs, so I imagine he's probably.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I think that's one of Jill's children, actually.
Yeah. And this is why people don't use that method Inner Slice uses. Jump itself is probably easier, but Jack and Jill, they don't like this method.
In this case.
Yeah, and Jane.
Jack, Jill, and Jane.
Joe,
Jerry.
don't forget about Jane. Yeah, or Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry didn't make a show.
Yeah. Alright, finally up there. Now, what will he do without Spider Ball? Gasp! I think he took 2 damage.
It is. I do wonder what, like, if they were going to make it a Spider Ball mandatory required part there or not.
Yeah, and like, there's even a Spider Ball rail going up the other side.
Man, I wonder what would happen if Spider Ball was required to complete the seed for us in regards to Randomizer. Or just in regards to speedrunning community in general, now I think about it. Because
Thardus would be that would make Thardus required in any percent. Whereas I believe he can currently be skipped.
Yeah. back controller.
All this time later, and Zeke still only has 2 energy tanks.
Yeah.
Magmore really is loaded in this seed.
Very tense, yeah. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Fun fact, those little grooves that Interslice just morphed into are actually modified in the PAL version of the game. So they actually changed. Like, you know how like he went into a little morph ball there, into that little groove in the ground there?
Yeah.
In the PAL version of the game that's modified, how many are there? In the last phase, like, they're pretty much all gone except for the one in the center.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Ramps up the difficulty slightly. Whereas in the original version, as you can see, there's always 3.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of weird little changes. Oh, here's a little fun fact. Little change. You know how you can hurt yourself with your own shots reflecting off Metroid Prime, right?
Yep.
Like, it's like 5 damage or something. It's barely anything, but you can kill yourself potentially from shooting yourself.
Yep.
They actually removed that again in the PAL version. It's only in the original version that you can hurt yourself. I don't know why they figured. I don't know. It's,
I don't know either.
It really could go either way. It could be like it was so subtle that they forgot. They accidentally, you know, like they might have accidentally broke it.
Yeah.
And it was so subtle that
we
they
do
never
know Retro's dev practices can be questionable at times, considering they actually overwrote the code for Prime 1 with the code for Prime 2, and that's why Prime Trilogy has different physics than Prime 1. Or that's why the GameCube version, or the Trilogy version of Prime 1, Prime Trilogy has different physics than the GameCube version of Prime 1.
Prime's going fast here, and Interslice is like, I wouldn't really call that like
all Wave Buster action. Aww.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, no, all developers are like that's all development is just figuring out clever solutions to things. I'm not sure where Zeke's going right now. That lack of ice beam must be throwing him off, though.
Yeah.
Ouch. Man, Interslice is just nailing every shot, and that's like really impressive. Oh, I think that orb's still gonna be alive.
Ooh, he might take a knee tank or two. Oh well.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, yeah. Those orb attacks, if on that very last Prime phase.
Yep, they can hurt you during the cutscene.
Yeah, it's great if a plasma ball hits you, which is like one of the strongest attacks in the game. If I'm not
wrong. Especially if you only have one suit. That can be really bad.
Yeah, that and we don't have progressive.
If you don't have progressive suits on, and you only have one, that can be really bad.
Technically, the phasing suit should always give you a 50%. 100%? No, 50%, yeah. Technically, the phasing suit always gives you a 50% defense shield, but you can also change it in the randomizer settings, so it's like, accumulates it with the suits, and so you would need the phase on the you would need the Varia and the gravity suit to get that 50% defense boost. It's actually really interesting debate as to whether to change the default behavior in the randomizer or keep the original behavior, because on one hand there's more reward finding all the suits when it's I'm forgetting my phrasing. When you have, thank you. But with Phase Suit always giving that 50% damage reduction enabled, the default behavior, you're more likely to see hell runs in Magma, which are really entertaining, I find.
Yeah, they tend to be a very exciting option that goes up.
So I think we came to the ultimate conclusion. While we did change the default behavior for a time, with random elevators, it's just so much more entertaining to keep the default behavior just for that potential.
Yeah, no, I believe it was just, I think for the tournament it was voted by the community to do progressive suits, but yeah.
Yeah, it turned out really well. This could be it on Interslice's side.
Yeah.
Doing the pool interrupts, and now we're just kind of going in and out of the pool, trying to conserve the app. But I don't think he's got it though. I think he's missed the pool few times here. I could be wrong.
Oh, and he better hope he got. I think he's gonna get pool skipped if he doesn't.
Oh, there you go, there you go. Yeah, I think he purposely was being conservative there. Like, I would rather avoid a pool skip if possible. Yeah, he's good, and now he can finish Prime. He's out powerbomb. He's just like, where is he? Where is he? Where are you? I'm here. Wow. Come on. Oh, but he doesn't have thermal visor, so he's doing.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's.
Man, this is such a troll. Oh no, and the pool's gone. Ha 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 ha. Well, I guess.
Another phase.
I bet he's a little salty about that.
Yep, that's always classic.
Zeke just doing a safety save here, and looks like he's going to go into Magma. Sorry, let's go to Town. Then he's going to Magma, I think. Wow. Is he still getting... There we go, there we go.
There we go. And it looks like Kamzik has forfeited from the race.
I need to fix the notifications for race time, actually. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, hopefully our runners will join us for a little post-interview. And yeah. And we'll also go over the fact that scheduling will be different for next week for the Metroid Prime Randomizer. So that's an important announcement. You might want to stick around for that.
Yep. Although it's not really much to say. It's been voted to change it to Sunday.
Yeah.
At 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And hello, Interslice.
Hey.
Hello. Did you enjoy your seed?
The seed was fine. My my gameplay not so much.
You did all right there.
Yeah.
Like you did. There were some moments I was really.
Of course, there was that one thing.
Yeah, we all know that one thing.
Yeah, we don't. Let's not dwell on that.
Thermal.
Yeah. Boy, that Essence fight.
I just saw where thermal was in the credits. Man.
Ooh, where was it?
Life Grove. I saw phase on suit. I thought I don't need any more items. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna just skip this.
Oh, that
I knew
burns.
that would happen. I knew that would happen.
That's too funny. Oh man. Yeah, that was a funny. That was a pretty linear seed from watching you.
Yeah, it really was. It was pretty much one path to take, and all your items were on the way.
Mm-hmm. Did you realize that? I'm so sorry to dwell on the soft lock, but did you realize that might happen, or did you just forget that you had didn't have bombs, or?
Well, what happened was I thought I'd be fancy and try. I was just trying to get to Chozo Ice Temple really to get that one check there. So I did the. I'm like, I'll just do the dash that you do for the early Wave Sun combo, and I got up there and I realized you can't just drop down from out of bounds. There's like an invisible wall there. I just forgot about it, and then once you get in that little crevice there, you're kind of stuck without bombs, at least.
Thanks for looking over the items for us, by the way.
And looks like we've got Zeke here.
Can I just take a moment and assure the audience of something? I swear to God, I have played this game before in my life.
What makes you say
It's
that?
just everything went wrong today. I messed up all the tricks. I made all the wrong decisions. Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, I haven't played much time either, so since
if it does make you feel any better, Inner Slice did end up soft lock and wasted like around like 5 to 10 minutes pretty early on in the seed, so
oh jeez.
Yeah, it was in the 15-minute mark, but fortunately,
wow.
Fortunately, like he already knew like where everything was at that point, like that he needed, and then you guys were holding a little bit, and then Inner Slice kind of just took off. I think the biggest thing that was giving you the most what was the most trouble was the tower missiles, right?
I had some trouble with that. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I also, I mean, everything else I tried to do, the slope jump up to the wave door, and just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just out of practice.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, I'm just going over the items here. I don't know if there was anything that we like. The only thing that we didn't really know was the beam combos.
Where the hell was Ice Beam?
It was in Triclops pit.
Yeah, right next to the storage cavern.
Okay, I was still at least one.
Yeah, Magmore, I believe was. I know Inner Slice got to Magmore first through Late Chozo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he just explored that and found Ice Beam in Triclops pit.
The final thing that was needed was Phase and Suit for Go mode,
which was in Life Grove.
I think that one elevator to Magmore from Chozo, I think that was the only door that was, or like the only elevator to Magmore that was accessible without Ice Beam. Everything else required Ice Beam.
Well, you couldn't have. I mean, that's not accessible without Ice Beam.
No, the safe station elevator is accessible without Ice Beam.
Yeah.
Oh, the save station elevator is the one I took, though. It went to Root Cave.
Oh, maybe that was Talon Canyon?
Yeah, it did. It went to Talon. Yeah, Talon Canyon goes to Twin Ferris Tunnel.
Yeah, so I was one elevator away.
Yeah. But still, that was the only path that...
if you were done in this time, so...
The other parsing thing was that you took your time on Flarga, whereas Inner Slice skipped Flarga.
Yeah, I was really considering doing it.
I convinced myself Flarga was the last location for bombs. No, not bombs. Ice Beam.
Yeah, like that Flarga having Ice Beam
had to be done. So.
Like, that's actually like one of the worst, in my opinion, item.
Especially in random elevators, that's just brutal.
That's so bad. Like, because then suddenly, like, you don't get half your world's traversal options until you... And if you only find it then, it's like, okay, now the whole world's open to you, and you need to, like pretty much do the entire world again, unless you have every item by then, which you probably might have at that point. Unless it's behind an Ice Beam check, which, again, very likely too, so... Yes. But on that note, sorry for our lack of questions, but it was a rather simple race, if I may be so honest as a commentator. And I really appreciate our runners being here, Robo Scout, and
yeah, thanks for commentating, guys, and Tracker too.
Yep, Lokier.
Yep.
Yeah,
thanks,
you, man.
Thanks for joining in, Lokier. We appreciate it.
Really appreciated your comments.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and take a look at those.
Yeah. No, Lokier was definitely. And yeah, just a reminder again that we will not be here at 9 o'clock next week for the weeklies. From here on in, we'll now be hosting on Sundays at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
Starting next week. There is no weekly tomorrow. We're not just having a double week.
So the Echoes Randomizer weekly will still be at the same time, 3 o'clock on Saturday. But then we ourselves, the Prime Randomizer weekly, will be on Sundays at 3.
Yeah. This was mostly just done to be more friendly to Europeans, as the current weekly time is like really late at night or early in the morning, depending on how you count it. So
that and not having it on the same day as Echoes was just too much Prime.
Yeah. We voted, and it was actually a unanimous decision to shift it to Sunday at 3 p.m.
Yeah. So the question is, how long till Corruption Race Day?
Yeah, true. Is that Friday?
Ooh, Fridays. That might work. But
I'd watch.
I think we'll give it a little time to see how that community or that develops.
But it's really coming along.
Would be a thing.
Yep.
I actually would love to give the Corruption Randomizer a shot at some point. I want to do a race, but not a race. But again, that's a discussion for in the Discord group rather than commentary, I'd say.
Yep.
But yeah, feel free to join us in the Metroid Prime Randomizer Discord.
Yes, come to the Discord, definitely. We have a lot of fun.
We'll jump to blabber, and yeah, that covers it on my
everybody.
end.
Thanks for sharing my pain.
Did anyone have anything to add?
Not really.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm Power Paper Planes.
I'm Roboscope. And this has been Kamzika and Dinner Slice.
Yes. See you next mission.
Hey.
And thank you to Loki as well, and SpeedGaming as well for hosting.
Yeah. Yep. See y'all next week.
Yeah.